lot of people I ask myself.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Do you have NCs there, bro? Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. And trust you all well. Alright, so Sunday afternoon, who would have thought? Sunday afternoon, who would have thought Jesus Christ has arrived in South Africa? Who could have thought that the Messiah has arrived? And I'm not being blasphemous now. The coming of God has arrived in South Africa. He comes in the form of various people. So if you haven't been taken, then you've missed the rapture. What a disgusting lot of people we got in this country, huh? And they talk about colored people and Indian people and black people. Let me tell you about white people. I'm going to tell you about white trash now. Now, I know white trash from a long time ago. A person goes off once, has a cigarette, swears, not at the person, just told them to get fucked. Because they would prefer a black man in a suit telling them how great the country is. The attacks today, potgieter. Now let me tell you, in your little group of 10 people, you can go and get fucked, you understand me? Jock Botma, your little dickhead, you can go and get fucked. Rian Smuts, you can go and get fucked. And the 6 other people who've got a group, I'm now full of you people.
Rian's already fucked.
I am not the president of this country yet. I'm not going to allow my sister who was an ill girl, my staff, my manager, you can take me on any day, but I'm never going to allow my sister and my staff to be taken on by you filthy pigs. You are white trash. You've got nothing better to do than to come out and take me on. I know my life will never be the same again. I know that. And for you potgieter, you little fat fuck, to say that I drive around with drug addicts and ex-druggies. Do you know ex-druggies, bro? Do you know ex-druggies? I am not the president of South Africa. I'm the president of SAFA. And I will do what I think is right for my country. But for you potgieter, Jock Botma, Rian Smuts, and your little fuckers who've got groups, I exposed your fraud and I'm going to expose it more. That you beg people for airtime on your groups. The problem with South Africa, everyone has got a little fucking group and they think they can take me on. You're too light, man. You think you can take Stain Weaponer on and send him death threats? Last night, sending the man death threats. Do you know that, man? I stick up for what I believe in, man. So we get little potgieter who needs to go fucking on diet seriously. We get him saying, I drive around with drug addicts and ex-druggies. On his little group, I think he's got 10 people. We get Rian Smuts, who's so high on heroin as we speak, saying we threw him off our rehab. He couldn't pay me. He wanted to pay half price, quarter price, and we let him on. And 2 hours later, and he went on a tirade, little speech tonight, this afternoon, full of fucking heroin. You're not going to attack my sister. I'm not the president of South Africa. I'm not a weak man. And I will say it like it is. I will smoke on this wall. It belongs to me. I will swear on this wall. I will do whatever I like on this wall. As long as I lead my people. As long as I lead my people. I'm not like one of you fuckers who got a who've got a group and you work from home and you look for anything. I'm under scrutiny from the whole of South Africa, besides the black people who keep it quiet and the colored people that I trust with my life. You people are white trailer park trash. That's what you are, man. You've never achieved anything in your life. You never will achieve anything in your life. And one day you will face God, I'm telling you now, and you'll face God like I will face God. Because you can't be a president of a political party. Because A, you don't have the fucking knowledge about politics. You haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. I'll eat you all up. All your groups. Stop this group. Stop this group. Stop that group. I get a letter, an email sent to me of 7 people that have signed a letter, all got fucking groups here on Facebook, destroy Anthony Hall. Well, you can go and destroy your fucking garden. You ain't gonna destroy this man. Drugs tried to destroy me and it didn't work. You're not gonna destroy my sister. You're not gonna destroy my mother. You're not gonna destroy Stein Wepener. You're not gonna destroy Kurt Schuller. You're not gonna destroy AD or Angus. We're strong men. We're hard men. And that's why we will get this country right, because you pussies are too busy playing with a computer. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Operation Destroy Anthony. Does that make any reference to any of you fuckers listening to me? If you don't like a swearing, you can fuck off. I'd rather have 50,000 people I never have to speak to, because I know where my votes are coming from. You bored people. My life is under constant scrutiny. I don't mind. It's fine. But don't attack my loved ones, and that includes Stein Wepener, because you don't know Stein Wepener. He'll fucking take you out so quick before you can blink. We are a bunch of hard men that's going to get this country right. Very hard men. We don't take shit from no one, man. If you steal from us, you go to fucking jail. If you murder, you go hanging Grand Parade. That's the way we roll. I was a very well-known man before I opened up SAFA. Now everyone knows me, and Stein Wepener and my people can vouch for that, what happened yesterday and this morning and at breakfast. But you're not going to play with my sister, my bro. You're not going to fluke my mother, because if you fluke my mother, I don't care if I'm the president of fucking Egypt, I'll come hunt you down, my bro. Pagamiza on that, I'll hunt you down, you fluke my mother. Pagamism. They will never destroy SAFA. You people, I'm not saying you people on the wall, I'm saying the people that listen here in the background and never comment. All they do is fucking listen. That's all they do. Because they're too scared to get me in a political debate. I will eat them alive. I don't even think Ramaphosa knows a political history like this man, and I've got to stand at 7. I know it inside out, man. People say, oh, you don't know anything about economics. Well, I don't have to know anything about economics. Stein Wepener knows about economics. He didn't become a wealthy man because he fucking looked in the toilet. He knows economics. It's simple. Give and receive. You buy and sell. You're jealous, not on this wall, but the people watching behind this wall. A jealous part of Operation Destroy Anthony. Fuck. You must grow balls to do that, man. You and the woman leader. You know who she is. You must grow balls, man. Think we're scared for you? No, no, no. But when the darkies come, and they want to take your houses and your whatever, you're going to come running to us to help you. You're going to go running to Stein Wepener. Stein, help me. Stein, help me. Stein, help me. Now you think you can sit in your lounge with a cup of fucking stale tea and a half a sandwich and run people down. You're sick, man. It's a Sunday. The reason you can't join our party or join any other party, you don't have fucking intellect about politics. Tonight I'm going to talk on the state of the country, of the political history of South Africa. I'd like you to join the debate, because you know fuck all. That's why all you can do is open up groups. Stop this, stop this, stop this. What are you doing to stop it? What are you doing to stop it, people? You want to stop me? And Kurt? And Adi and Angus? Just... I'm not tripping now. I've been holding this in. And I'm telling you now, that little man that threatened Mr. Weaponer, my bro, you have threatened the wrong oak. I would be too shit scared to threaten Steyn Weaponer. Let me tell you, you don't know that man. You don't know who he is in South Africa. You know why? Because he stays undercover. You don't know who he is, my bro. Go do your history before you take someone on. Go do your history very well before you take someone on. These little Mickey Mouse fucking security companies that's also involved in Port Elizabeth. You wankers, you, man. I know all about you. You're nothing in my life, man. Come face me man to man. Come face my people. I can't block the whole world. I can't block the whole world from their own walls. You people are disgusting, man. No wonder the darkies laugh at us, man. The Chum thinks, the Chum look at this white trash and they think, yes, sis. Begging for a fucking car, begging for airtime, begging for cool drink, begging for this and doing nothing. So Potgieter, Jacques Botma and Rion Smuts, read my lips, go and get fucked. Leave my family and staff alone. I'm not the president of the country yet. And when I'm president of the country, this will happen as well. What's this? Shirley Pistorius says, Pastor Ferguson, soek aandag, hy gaan hard val. Glo my. Excuse me, Shirley? Excuse me? What are you saying? That part of my executive, Pastor Rafik, is going to fall hard. You know what? You've been reading too many spy books. So now you all want to be spies. But they know fuck all about politics, man. I was in Parliament from before most of you were born. I know Parliament. I know politics. Don't threaten whoever you are. Oh, she'll be putting it on her page just now. Big fucking... You know what? I have made a lot of you people semi-famous. That's the problem. You use my name, you know you're going to get views, you know you're going to get likes, you know you're going to get dislikes, and you know you're going to get comments. If it wasn't for me, you would not even be known. So Shirley, please, my sister, don't threaten my executive. That's not the right thing to do. Unless you've got credentials to be in politics. So, you know, no one wants to come in here on live and even though she's a doctor, doctors get sick, and no one wants to come on live and having to tell people just stop it. But I've never met these people. I've never met Potgieter. Maybe you're going to Weight Watchers I meet him. Now I'm getting personal with you, Potgieter, because you're an arsehole, man. You've been trying me for months now. I'm sick of it. Jacques Botma, look how fat you were at your wedding. I'm not got nothing against fat people because I got a fat stomach. You could have even gone on diet before you got married, man. You want to play with me? I'll play back, my bro. You people have never met me. You don't know me. You've never sat down for a meal with me because probably you're too scared if you have to pay for the meal. Because you got nothing. You white trailer park trash that have destroyed this country. Don't say the darkies destroyed this country. They did destroy this country. But you helped destroy it, you white trash. Take my sister on. Man, You know, fuck Neil de Beer as well, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing Neil de Beer's name. Like I said last night, let me repeat it. I cannot compare to Neil de Beer. I do not have a villa in Spain. I do not have a private jet. I do not have 3.9 billion in the bank. I'm not the owner of De Beers. That was said to me. So I can't compare with him. I'm a humble middle class man that doesn't take shit from no one. Potgieter is a disgrace to the human race. Come take me on, Potty, come visit me. Because all you can do is sit and make your little group, you and your other people who make the groups. Operation Destroy Anthony. Go read the Bible, bro. You can't even destroy a loaf of bread, man. Actually, you can. Look at what you look like. Groom yourself, man. I'm getting very personal now, Potty, because you have taken me on for 3 months. And you're a non-consequential idiot. Remember, I'm not the president of this country yet. And if people want to leave, they can leave. But at the end of the day, I'll have warriors with me. Because this man's a warrior. Because I've already got a lot of darkies. And I'll tell you now, I've got most of the colors. The Kham are with me. Someone even says, this little Jock Botma, who's just a little dickhead, says, oh, he's got people from Manenberg working for me. Why don't you go to Manenberg and say that? Mr. Botma, why don't you go to Manenberg? Love you, Umstein. Why don't you go to Manenberg? Little Jock Botma had so much to write about them on a wall of some stop fucking whatever. And ask them, you've now come to investigate who the people are who work for me from Manenberg. Because you're too bang, man. You're too bang to go to Manenberg, Pagamisa. I can walk in Manenberg. I can walk the whole fucking day. But you can't. You can't. The problem with you country, you get bullshitted by sweets, suits, and nice talks. You want the business, oh, you know, the country's fine. You know, we only stole 17 billion today, but don't worry about that, we'll get it back. Because I don't think there's been many in this country who's told South Africa straight what it needs, what it wants, and what it does. But for that little man who threatened Wamstein, my bro, if I was you, I'm going to give you a tip now, and this tip is for free. If you knew who Steyn Wepener was, I would give you a tip now, and this tip is completely free, courtesy of Anthony Hall. I'd pack my fucking bags, and I'd get onto the first flight out of this country. Trust me. Thanks, Iris. Trust me on that one. Because never before in South Africa have we had a leader that says it exactly the way it is. Exactly the way it is. And that's why I sit with Steyn Wepener and I can listen to him all night, all day. And everything he's predicted in the last 8 to 10 months to the box has come true. And not many people know what he looks like. Not many people know what he looks like. But I sit there and I listen to him. And a man of 57, I take that man like my dad. And I don't want anything from Wamstein. Nothing. But I listen to him because my dad was like that. My dad was straight. So I'm warning you, my friend. And you're not my friend. I'm warning you. Last night you made the biggest mistake of your fucking life. You don't fuck with a tycoon like that, my friend. Phone Bloemfontein and Joburg and ask them, do you know Steyn Wepener? He looks all nice and sweet. For his wife. And they make meat as they could. Hello Lois, how are you, my sister? You can judge me on if I fluke, you can judge me on smoking, you can judge me on anything. I don't mind, I can handle that. Just leave my staff and leave my sister alone and my mother. And go take your Operation Destroy Anthony and go start your braai with it. Because the problem with this country is AD.
Yes, sir.
Everyone thinks they're slim.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people think they're slim. And we know that there will be traitors amongst us, like there were traitors in the apartheid era, that there were traitors who worked for the ANC against the National Party. We know there's going to be traitors all around us. Be prepared to die if you're a traitor, because that's what happens to traitors, or should happen to traitors. Because when war comes, the first to get killed are traitors. This thing is making me mull. Okay, sorry about that, but this thing is making me mull. Okay, there we go. Bagabisa, Frank. Yes, Chantal, my dear, there'll always be traitors. There'll always be traitors. There was traitors against us when the black people were bombing St. James Church, Magoosebar. Remember those people who were bombing the shits out of South Africa? White traitors were killing white people, man. Let's know our history. Because a lot of people didn't have Google then. Now they haven't got airtime to Google. They don't know the history of South Africa. They just think a white man was in charge till 94 and then a darkie took over. That's all they know. While our white South Africans were dying from bomb blasts and shootings, betrayed by white people. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. White people betrayed. Why do you think so many of our white mothers and fathers and children were killed by the African national criminals? Because of white traitors. Not black traitors, white traitors. Why do you think our men went to the border? They come back now, they're drug addicts. They drunks. They got PTSD. They fucked. Why? And the white people was making the money, and the white people, our brothers and sisters, were dying on the border, dying at the Rand, at the Joburg bomb, at the Magoose bomb, at the St. James bomb, and shooting. You know what? Must I mention more? Sold out by white people. So these people behind the scenes you're listening, you can go and get fucked as far as I'm concerned. You traitors, man. The blood of South African white people is not on Anthony Hall's hands. Do I look good?
Beautiful.
I'm going to repeat that for South Africa. The blood and death of the white South African mothers and fathers, grannies and grandpas and children is not on the hands of Anthony Hall. Morgan Dutch. Fuck, what's the road, you puss? Okay, you gone. Sorry. I'm not even driving. It shows how stupid they are. Now that language that he's used, I never use that language. I never, ever, ever use that language. But the P word seems to have become quite common. And I want to apologize to my ladies on here last night, where there's disgraceful, disgusting white people were swearing like that. And they say, when I say the fuck word to me is like and. It's like fish and chips. One day we will sit on this wall, my friends, when it's a big wall, because 7, 8, 10,000 people watch it afterwards. and we will have good times. I promise you that, South Africa, we'll have lekker times. Now we just have to bite the bullet and get through the white trash. We just have to bite the bullet, expose these people for who they are, for what they are, and then we will sit and we will talk, and this land will go back to the promised land. I've got a calling on my life. It's been confirmed even 4 weeks ago, and I was called 32 years ago, and I was called by a minister I don't even know. Ask Iris. I've never met Iris. Quite right, Romstein. So die bloed van die Suid-Afrikaanse volk is op die manne van die nasionale party, die uitverkoopers, die verraaiers, en die wit verraaiers wat teen die wit man gedraai het vir geld van die swart man om ons dood te maak in Suid-Afrika. Wek het uit, man. Vir die naysayers wat hier agter sit, gaan lees 'n bietjie history, man. Then you will see why South Africa is like it is today. Because the white man during the struggle of apartheid was sold out by the white man. Snaaks, nee? So before you want to come talk nonsense to this white man, go look where the blood of the white people of South Africa is lying. Not by me. My hande is skoon. Julle mense weet nie van die, nie julle nie, want jy weet hoe so ek praat, van die geskiedenis van Suid-Afrika. Julle wil mense afdruk, maar jy weet fokol wat aangegaan het in die 70s, die 80s en die 90s. Jy kom by hier 94 van 'n swart man in die Uniegebou sit het. Julle haat hom, maar jy vat my aan. Dis snaaks nie. Is dit nie verraai nie? Julle haat die swart mense, julle is kakbang vir hulle. Julle wil nie, julle haat die kleerling mense. Maar julle wil aangaan soos en 'n mens en 'n man probeer breek wat die land probeer verander saam met ander mense. Julle is mal, man. Absoluut bedonderd. Suid-Afrika, en ek gaan dit weer sê, julle was verraai deur wit mense. Julle was nie verraai deur die Dakie nie. Julle was nie verraai deur die Indië nie. En julle was nie verraai deur die kleerling nie. Jy was verraai deur wit mense. Dis hoekom ons broeders en susters vandag dood is. Gaan lees die geskiedenis van Suid-Afrika. Moenie Netflix gaan kykie oor wat gaan gebeur in 50 jaar nie. Leef wat gebeur het, dat dit nie weer gebeur nie. Now I've got hundreds of thousands of people following me, if not millions. I talk with the authority. They tell me straight, carry on the way you are, Anthony. I speak to him staying 3-4 times a day. Gaan net aan soos jy is. No, Hillary, P.W. Botha was called crocodile, not Botha, P.W. They don't, John. Hello, John. How's it? They don't like the truth. They're reading storybooks and they think this is what happened in the ANC. I'll tell you what happened in the ANC. They killed their people in the camps in Angola. Go look at the graves. Go look how many thousands of blacks were killed in the apartheid era. And then they recruited white men